plaintiff, Jerome Cooksey, says he met the defendant at a motel and they had a one-night stand. Jerome claims after they had sex, he took a shower. And when he came out, the defendant was gone, along with his laptop, jewelry, and car. Jerome is suing for the unpaid restitution. Defendant Ashley Logston says when she met Jerome, she was addicted to heroin. Ashley claims Jerome offered to pay her for sex, but she declined and she stole his property. Ashley says she does not owe and she's countersuing for defamation and harassment.
Start with you.
I met Ashley in April of 2010. I was going through a split up with my girlfriend. I was staying at a motel. I met her in the vehicle. She was sleeping in the vehicle. I thought she was cute. She had a tooth missing, but a tooth missing. I seen her tooth was missing, but she was cute.
I still look good, it didn't matter.
I said she was cute, so I invited her in. We hung out that day, we had sex. I went and took a shower. When I came back, she was gone, my laptop was gone, my gold rings was gone, my vehicle was gone.
Vehicle?
So
vehicle, she took your keys?
She took my vehicle as well. So I looked around to see what else was gone. She had left the cell phone. I picked the cell phone up to call the number to see whoever she had talked to last. I was gonna tell him I'm sending the police after her. But the guy said, Ashley, bring me my phone. And I said, no, I said, this is Jerome. She just robbed me. He said, well, she robbed me last week. This is my phone.
She had just robbed him, too.
Yeah, she robbed him last week. So I called the police, and I made a police report. And so then after that, it was a year later, I got something from the county attorney saying that she had agreed to pay me.
You prosecuted?
Restitution. Yes, sir.
All right, she was apprehended and you prosecuted and found guilty?
Yes, sir. He had left the cell phone. I picked the cell phone up to call the number to see whoever she had talked to last. I was gonna tell him I'm sending the police after her. But the guy said, Ashley, bring me my phone. And I said, no, I said, this is Jerome. She just robbed me. He said, well, she robbed me last week. This is my phone.
She had just robbed him, too.
Yeah, she robbed him last week.
Defendant Ashley Logston is accused of having a one-night stand with the plaintiff, but she insists she rejected the plaintiff after he offered to pay her for sex.
All right, let me hear from you, ma'am.
How you doing, Judge? Good. So I met Jerome in the middle of an addiction. I first started out with Oxycontin, which led to heroin, which I've been clean since December 16, 2016 from everything. However, I was in my addiction, so I was offered sex from Jerome. He was gonna pay me for sex. Well, we go to the hotel and he gets in the shower before sex. So I chickened out and I said, okay, well, instead of getting paid for sex, I'll just steal his stuff. Ooh, sorry.
Are you a crackhead? Are you a crackhead?
No, sir.
Oh.
Why do I look like one?
I mean, you coming here cursing. You're acting like one.
I apologize.
Okay. Because you said it was just opioids. Opioids, y'all usually just nod. But crackheads, they be talking crazy.
I got a bad...
Well, you talk crazy. You coming here talking crazy, that's all. You said you were a dope fiend in the past. You're coming here talking crazy and cursing. That means you a crackhead, you're something wrong with you.
No,
that's not normal
sir.
activity in a courtroom to come before a judge. You know that. You've been before the judge, haven't you? Did you curse in that judge's courtroom?
No, sir.
Well, don't act like a crackhead here either. All right. Now go ahead. Tell me without cursing and disrespecting me.
I'm sorry. I apologize for disrespecting your courtroom. I was offered by Jerome to trade sex for money, so that's what I agreed to. We went to the hotel. He got into the shower. Instead of going and doing that, I stole his truck. I admit to doing that, which I was charged
About the other
with.
guy before that, you had also ripped somebody
I
else?
absolutely was. I was in the middle of an addiction, you know, so I was getting on anybody and everybody that I could.
What have you been doing since 2016, since your recovery?
I have served out my probation and pro.
No, I'm saying to help other people. Perhaps some of these people you ripped off.
Alcoholics Anonymous. I'm in a 12-step program.
Now, I said help some of the other people. You're missing that. That's what a lot of drug addicts, recovering drug addicts miss the whole point when you start asking, what have you done? Don't interrupt me. What have you done to help repair the lives that you've destroyed? That's what I'm talking about. I don't care about yourself. Good. Congratulations.
Okay.
We're glad you're clean. Now, let's get back to all the people you've ripped off and robbed.
I have made amends.
What have you done?
I'm
Okay.
trying to make my amends is what I'm doing.
Okay.
I would have never came to the show if I didn't want to make my amends. However,
That's not true. You came here because you're being sued.
You keep interrupting me.
I can't interrupt you. I'm the judge.
You're not even
You
letting me
have been
talk.
to jail.
You're
You have
right.
been to prison. Don't come in here acting like you don't know how to behave in
You
front of
won't
a
let me
judge,
talk, though.
telling me I keep interrupting
Okay.
you. You don't speak until I tell you to. Do you understand?
I do.
Good. Well, stop acting like the dope fiend that you were when you come before me. Did you act like this before the other judges? Did you tell that other judge who locked your behind up? Did you tell him you're not giving me a chance? Did you say you keep interrupting me, judge? Did you get in his courtroom cursing while you're looking at him and giving testimony? Did you do that?
Probably so, yes.
Yeah, all right. Well, then here, I'm not allowing it. I'm calling contempt. Your claim is dismissed, and yours is granted. Talk to the next judge
Thank
like you
you.
got some sense. Bye.
I apologize for taking your stuff. It was not right. However, what I was trying to say in there was that I've been completely served out. I did my time, so therefore I do not owe him restitution. Obviously, he's going to get his restitution now because he's been granted, but my time, I served my time in jail, so I don't owe anything.
But that has
I
nothing to do
apologize.
with paying restitution.
It does,
You served
though.
your time, you did your time.
I would have never been
but
let
you
off
didn't pay
parole
me.
if I didn't completely serve my sentence
No.
out. I have papers proving that I served my sentence out.
I've got papers proving
I
that
would
you
have never
didn't pay
been let off
restitution,
parole
though,
if
ma'am.
I didn't serve my time out.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. Thank you. Have a good day.
Plaintiff Elise Tolbert has known the defendant for over 30 years, and she claims she's a hothead who once pistol whipped a woman. Elise is suing her former friend today for breach of contract and punitive damages. Defendant Latia Hedgeman says Elise is very immature and she can't handle her alcohol. Latia claims while she and Elise were on a trip to Washington, D.C., Elise was insulting to her the entire time, and she denies owing her for anything.
Start with you.
Okay, I've been knowing the defendant for over 30 years. We went to school together. Never had a problem out of, but she's always been known to be a firecracker, to pop off, fight, curse, you out in a heartbeat. For instance, I'll give one example where she shared with me that she had sold drugs. And she said it was a lady who came into her house, stole her money. She chased the woman down and beat her with a pistol whipped her, and took her money back.
What's unusual about that?
Nah, that's, hey, I'm just saying.
You the dope man. Somebody take your dope and you know where you can find them. You go get them, beat them
That's
down and
right.
get your dope.
So
Hopefully nobody gets killed or go to prison, which is typically the result. But in the meantime, she went shopping, got bag rich. Now she can't pay you your money. That's typical dope dealer journey too. Get broke and now you gotta sell all that stuff that the feds didn't take.
shared with me that she had sold drugs. And she said it was a lady who came into her house, stole her money. She chased the woman down and pistol whipped her and took her money back.
What's unusual about that?
I'm just saying.
You the dope man. Somebody take your dope and you know where you can find them. You go get them, beat them
That's
down and
right.
get your dope.
Defendant Latia Hedgeman is being sued by her former friend, who claims Latia is a hothead who once pistol whipped a woman.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, and then just another example, just recently her mother passed away and she fought her cousin. I mean, you know.
Cousin owe her money?
I don't think so. I think her
owe her
cousin.
dope money?
I don't think so. I think her cousin was something going on where she just popped off. And
Running
she
her
jumped up.
mouth.
That's right. You can't run your mouth.
Right?
Yeah.
See, y'all better start living by the dope man ethics.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So anyway, like I said, she's always been a firecracker, you know, and so even with this, she was ready to roll up on me because I'm running my mouth.
There you go.
So there, yeah.
Broke the rules.
Why,
There you
that's
go.
why we're here.
You should have just said defendant X.
Yes.
Put this woman's name in your mouth. She
Yeah.
told you. Go ahead. What do you want to tell me about defendant X? I'm not going to put her name in my mouth either. I know street ethics. I know street ethics. That's right. You don't come in here mentioning the dope man by name. Go ahead.
So, Like I said, we never had a problem, she and I. So.
And this is the first time you all really had one with this lawsuit over breach of contract?
Yeah.
All right, let me hear from you. Give me some background.
Well, basically, I've been knowing her since junior high school. She's my brother's classmate, and she acts very immature. I wasn't aware how it was and that she can't handle her alcohol. She does not carry on good relationships with people because she's been abused in her past from her father. She's stated that to me, that she cannot keep friendships. And she was advised not to play with me. She was advised beforehand.
Her too. I knew what time it was.
And as far as that fight with my cousin the night before my mother's funeral, I'm too old for all of that. But the issue is leave me alone. I don't bother anyone.
All right. What are you suing her for today? Breach of contract.
Well, I'm suing her because she asked me to go to Washington, D.C. In April. And
excuse me, Judge. Mm-hmm. I never asked her to go anywhere.
Right, I'll let you give your version. Let her tell me first. April?
Mm-hmm. April. She asked me to go to Washington, D.C. She said I'd never been, and she wanted to hang out with me. Okay, she said that. Latia asked me to go to Washington, D.C. I didn't ask to go to Washington, D.C. When we get there, on the 19th of April, we was at a club. I needed an inhaler. I asked her for an inhaler. It was just, we was out at the club. I was having a good time. Like she said, I was drinking. I had some wine because the guys were buying me drinks, and so I enjoyed myself. I wasn't driving, so, I was enjoying myself. Anyway, I asked her for an inhaler twice, and she said no. Like I said, she has a way of being really boyish. She cuss you out in a heartbeat. Her attitude is horrible when like, for instance, like she said.
You got a big smile today.
Yeah, that's today.
That's always.
That's today.
That's always. That's always.
That's in front of you.
Please.
Okay.
Today.
Go ahead.
Okay, but you didn't see her perform in Washington, D.C.
Okay, how did that go down?
So on the 19th, like I said, I asked her for an inhaler.
Right.
She told me no.
Right.
Twice. We get back to the room. I give my inhaler. The next morning, she was upset still. I tried to talk to her. She didn't want to talk, so I gave her space. When I come back to that room, she had removed my stuff and put it down in the front desk without warning or anything. We couldn't even get in the room. The engineer tried to open the door. She had it latched on the inside and told me my stuff was downstairs and now she can get some sleep. So I'm suing her for the money that I paid her for that trip, because that was a horrific trick. I've never been treated like that, to put my stuff. I gave her money for this trip.
What did you pay her to do that you failed to do?
I paid her for that room we staying in.
Didn't you stay in it?
Yeah, no.
You never stayed in the room?
I stayed in it for 2 days.
That means yes. The answer is yes then. You stayed for 2 days.
Yes.
What else?
And on Friday, she removed my things out of the room.
Okay. And were you able to get them back?
I got my things back, but I'm also suing for punitive damages because of her putting me out, because it was a despicable act. It was uncalled for. When I tried to resolve the issue, she didn't want to talk to me. The trip was ruined. We missed the tour that I paid her.
What did you pay her to do?
The $98 for the tour. I wasn't allowed to do that.
Why not?
Because she didn't tell me about the information until 15 minutes till it was time to go. She had the whole itinerary.
And what else did you pay for and not receive the benefit of?
Defendant Latia Hedgeman is being sued by her former friend, who claims Latia is a hothead who once pistol whipped a woman.
Ma'am, let me hear from you.
For starters, she acted up from the beginning, the minute we went on the trip. She was saying insulting things to me, playing. She didn't want to buy alcohol. She didn't pay for any of the Lyft rides. She didn't want to pay for tips when we went to go and eat. I had to continue to ask her, Elise, when are you going to pay me for this? So she apologized to me several times before that Saturday night incident. And the reason I put her out is because she went in my purse that Saturday night after we left the casino. When she asked me for the inhaler, I wasn't letting her use my inhaler because Lord knows where her mouth had been, because she gets around. And the end result was, yes, she does. The end result was, when she asked me that, I really wasn't paying much attention to her because I had won some money at the slot machine. So I was happy. I introduced her to my friends in D.C. And I planned the whole nights and everything. I never invited her. She asked me because I can show proof that I bought this trip by myself for just me and got a king-size room. She found out I was going on the trip and she asked, could she go?
Tell me about the incident where
the incident.
She said you
after
locked her
that,
out
she
the
was
room.
mad. Okay, she was mad after we left the casino and everything in the club. So she almost slammed my door, slammed the door of the car, my friend's car, on my arm. When she left, and she wasn't answering the phone when I found out, because I didn't know why she was mad at first till my friend told me after she slammed the car door twice. She said she's mad because you wouldn't let her use your inhaler. So I said, oh well. So I tried to call her, to see where she was. She wasn't in the room when I went upstairs or anything. So I went back downstairs. I came back up. I saw her on the elevator. She wouldn't say a word to me then. When I got back up to the room, she was laying in the bed. She wouldn't share the bed with me or anything. And so I went outside to smoke a cigarette. When I came back up, she's still in my face again, telling me, I can't believe you ain't gonna talk to me. I can't believe you ain't gonna talk to me. Finally, I was like, I had enough.
That's not true. I'm gonna interrupt because it's not true. None of that is true.
Okay. What are the toiletries that she took, ma'am?
It was, she didn't take it. She left them in the bathroom. When she packed my things, she didn't put those in.
Them or
she didn't put them in my suitcase.
All right.
Your Honor, I put all of her things in the bag. I also have text messages where she's apologizing for starting all the trouble.
Let's see that.
I have pictures that she enjoyed herself on the trip.
Well, there go your punitive damages. Let's see it.
And then I have all these lists.
But you want some punitive damages, and you're the one here asking. I am offering an apology. You are a beautiful person. I don't think I recognized it. It was a misunderstanding because I don't believe you let me pass out. So please forgive me. I was drunk last night, so that probably played a role. Come on, let's get past this and enjoy the rest of the vacation.
Your Honor, I was trying to get back in the room and Okay, everything she's telling you is not true. Latia asked me to go on this vacation. I didn't go without her wanting me to go.
When did you all return?
We returned back on the 21st. But
on the 21st?
Yes, but Your Honor,
that's when you wrote your apology.
Because I was trying, we returned back on the 21st.
I'm reading it. It said the 21st.
Where?
Here's the proof.
Let me see.
It said, Latia, I don't want us to be enemies.
We returned on Christmas, Easter. What day was Easter? The 22nd?
I have no idea. All I have, you have to prove to me that there was something after the 21st where you retracted your apology. Because here, you take full credit for what happened.
No, I do not.
Oh, I'm reading it. Have a good day. Your claim is dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor. I don't have any. I'm happy it's over.
No, I don't have nothing to say. It's okay. It's a wrap.
Plaintiff Kristen Ostendorf and her witness, Raina, say Kristen was 16 when she started dating the defendant, and he was 24. Kristen claims she ended the relationship after her ex punched her in the eye when she was pregnant. And she's suing him today for car damage, credit card bills, and furniture. Defendant Seth Brazina insists Kristen's the violent one who hit him with a metal spatula and was convicted of assaulting his daughter's mother. Seth claims the damage to Kristen's car was a result of her dragging him down the road, and he's countersuing her for harassment and pain and suffering.
Start with you, ma'am.
Okay, when I first met Seth, I was 16, he was 24, and we have a child together that he does not take care of, has refused for DNA tests. He's 16 months old, and...
Let me ask you, have you gotten the court to order him to have DNA?
I'm going through that right now.
Your Honor, when I got with her, she was sleeping with her ex-boyfriend at the time. The first time I figured, once bitten, my fault. The second time, that was it. So
you caught her twice sleeping with her
yes.
ex-boyfriend?
2 different boyfriends, actually, Your Honor.
2 different ex-boyfriends?
Yes.
Well, how come
that's not
so that's why you question whether the child is
correct,
yours?
Your Honor. Yes.
They offered to do a DNA test right now.
Ma'am, please be quiet. I don't know who you are or what you're here for. Be quiet. Ma'am, is that true?
No, it's not, Your Honor.
Okay.
Plaintiff Kristen Ostendorf claims her ex-boyfriend punched her in the eye when she was pregnant.
Move on.
Okay, when I got pregnant, that's when he started getting crazy. He started being really abusive. He hit me when I was 6 months pregnant, and he started doing large amounts of coke. And when we moved in together,
doing large amounts of coke and what else?
When we moved in together, he would put cornflakes on the floor because he said people were going to come out of the walls. and people called him the Muffin Man because he put a muffin pan in his chest and his bicycle helmet on his head.
I think she's been watching too many cartoons, Your Honor.
No, actually, I've been there for all that.
No.
You say you've seen all that,
I've seen her. I've known her
name?
since 6th grade, Raina Berry.
And what did you observe?
I've known her since 6th grade. As long as she's known Seth, I've known Seth. I used to talk to 2 of his friends. Matter of fact, I still talk to his friends
with
more
both of them,
than.
Your Honor, actually.
Actually,
she
no,
slept
I
with both
didn't.
of them.
She slept with both of them.
How would you know? Was you there? I don't think
actually,
he was.
he's
But
back at the
anyways.
hotel, so.
Anyways.
You were there when he put the cornflakes on the
No,
floor?
I wasn't there for that, but I was the one that drove her to the hospital and he punched her in her eye, and she had to get x-rays done in her face to see if he had any broken bones around her eye. She couldn't even see out of it for almost 3 weeks.
Jill was there with that one.
Actually, no, I was there. I drove
Wait a
her
minute,
car.
Jill didn't sleep
Was
with
you
my
there?
I
friends.
was there in the house when you hit me in the eye.
I never hit you.
And I talk to your friends more than you do. That's probably why you don't have a witness.
Ma'am, that's enough.
Calm down.
Sir, do you want to respond to any of these allegations?
Yes, Your Honor. This girl likes to lie and manipulate the situation to make herself look good. Okay. Like I said, the first time I got with her, she was sleeping with her ex-boyfriend. I didn't know it. I caught her at his house. We parked my car in his garage. He agreed to it because she didn't tell him she was seeing me.
If that's true,
So he
why'd you
agreed
get
to
with
it.
me?
He agreed to it. Once bitten, I figured you wouldn't do it again, but I was stupid. And then
You are stupid.
the second time, she was sleeping with her other ex-boyfriend that she's known for about 5 years at her friend's house. Her friend walked in and caught her to it, and I have a written statement from her friend.
You deny all these allegations against you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's get to what you're suing for today.
I picked him up, and then she'd called me, and they were at the Shell gas station. Well, we went there, and as soon as he found out that Raina was going to be with us, he's the jealous type. He gets very angry. Raina gets into the car. She says bye to her boyfriend and everything. She gets in the car. He starts yelling. He rips up the pictures of our little boy. He gets out of the car, and he starts pushing in on my car, like the door, he's pushing in on it. And then
To do what?
he's just pushing on it like the wrong way, the opposite way of it should have went. He's pushing on it. I'm yelling. I mean, I'm like going
The
crazy.
door's open, you're saying?
Yeah, the door's
All right,
open.
and he's pushing it as if to break it.
Yeah, he's going just crazy.
What happens?
Well, anyways, I like tell him, just leave, I'm like, tell him, find a ride.
That's not true, Your
What
Honor.
damage did he do?
I have pictures.
You have an estimate?
Yes, I do.
All right, what do you say about the car damage, sir?
That night, her and I were together at Sloopy's, which is a bar downtown. She had assaulted my daughter's mother. My daughter filed charges against her, and she was convicted of assault against her that night.
Oh, my God.
And so we get in the car, and we're arguing about it. And I go, I'm getting out the car. I go to get out. She just steps on the gas. The door hits me. I grab onto the door. She drags me down the street. I kept telling her to stop, stop. She wouldn't stop. She kept on dragging me. Finally, she stopped after we reached about 50 miles per hour. Slammed on the brakes. I went flying up, hit the door pinched in like that.
It's untrue.
Your body
There's a big
caused
dent in
this
it.
damage to the door.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right, yes,
I
right.
weighed.
Gotcha. Credit card bills, what?
Yeah, when I was sick and I had to be put on bed rest, he would buy stuff on my credit card. And when we lived
That is
together
not true
in this
either, Your
house,
Honor.
You all live together?
yeah, we lived together for like 3 months. It was supposed to be
What
a
was the
land
agreement on the
contract.
repayment of the credit card bills?
He told me that he'd give me like $45 a month.
Sir, what do you have to say about the credit card charges?
This is ridiculous, Your Honor. We moved into a house, yes. I paid for every bit of that house. Okay, she wanted me to redo the bathroom, so I said, okay. She came with me to Lowe's. We both purchased that together.
He said that he wanted the shower remodeled because it was too low for
Any of
him.
the items to benefit him only?
Yes.
What items?
Yeah. To remodel the bathroom, to hire the
That
shower
doesn't just
stall.
benefit him, ma'am.
And I have the for the couches that he never gave back to me.
Oh, he took the couches
No.
when he left?
No, Your Honor. The couches
No,
are at
he
her
kept
house.
them.
I'm
What?
sorry.
He kept them. He kept them. I have the bill right here for him.
Okay.
And I bought all this stuff on the receipt. He never
And the
gave back
couches
to
were on
me.
your credit card?
Yes.
Plaintiff Kristen Ostendorf claims her ex-boyfriend punched her in the eye when she was pregnant.
Sofa and a chair, sir. Where's the sofa and the chair?
At her parents' house, and I have a statement from
How'd they
her.
get to her parents' house?
She took it.
He
Her.
wouldn't let
Ma'am,
me
are your
sit.
sofa and chair at your parents'
No,
house?
he threatened when
Are
we
they?
No, it's not.
That is incorrect,
No.
Your Honor.
You say you have a statement saying they are?
Yes, from one of her
You know
ex-friends.
it's not. You
She has a
threatened-
statement, too, saying
Yeah, I
like,
have a statement.
and I know that they're
saying
there.
what?
Saying that the furniture's not the house, and my sister was there when all the stuff
Saying
was
it's not
being
at
moved
whose
out.
house?
Not at my parents'
What
house.
made you think he might have been saying that?
Because that's what he was telling people. My sister dates his friend
Let me see
Mitch.
your statement.
I
You don't
haven't
have one
talked to
from your
Mitch.
parents?
No, just
Why?
I know it's there.
Why couldn't you get one from your parents?
I never asked.
But that's whose house he says they're at.
They're not.
So why wouldn't you get one from them?
Dumb. She lives there, though.
You said it, not me.
I know.
What's this, sir?
That is one of her used to be friends, but it's no longer a friend because she stole money from her, and she has seen those couches at her.
Oh, that must be
house.
Rhonda. She lives in Texas and was not there for any of this, and I know that for a fact.
She didn't come back till February. She was not around
her name
for any
Rhonda?
of this.
Yeah, she's from Texas.
She says in her parents' living room. I know that for a fact. I saw it.
I seen it at his house when they was trying to get back together. When they was trying to work things out and get back together, I would go over there with Kristen to make sure she was going to be okay. So he didn't put his
counterclaim
hands
for
on her.
$5,000 for harassment, pain, and suffering, and unpaid bills.
Yes, Your Honor. She's hit me in the back of the head with a metal drywall spatula before. I have pictures
Yeah, and I have
to
something
prove
to
it.
say about that.
There's also statements where she's harassed my family. I've almost lost all the respect of my family because I've got back with
How
this
does
girl.
she harass your family?
She's called my house numerous times in the morning, one morning
I
after.
had to get my number changed because of him.
She called my house, okay, and my mom was answering the phone. She goes, no, I won't let you talk to him. And then the answer machine picked up, and you could hear it in the background. She goes, watch this. She goes, your son won't stop calling my house. I'm so upset. I'm gonna have to go get help. And she actually said, watch this, before she got into this big, scene of crying and so forth on the phone.
Sir, does she owe you for any unpaid bills?
Just pain and suffering, really, Your Honor.
Gotcha.
I've gone
But
through
you
it.
don't pay child support on your son.
Your claim for pain and suffering is dismissed.
Okay.
You all both have caused each other pain and suffering and harassment, and now you're starting to cause me pain and suffering listening to this nonsense. Ma'am, the only thing you've proven today is that he has damaged your car. Therefore, your judgment, ma'am, is $1339.88 to the plaintiff. Your claim is dismissed, sir. Have a good day.
It's all a lie. Everything that he's got to say has always been a lie.
She should have hit him with a spatula or a frying pan or something. He deserved it. He don't even pay for his kid.
She's never took me to court to get a DNA test, If she wanted one and she believes I'm the father, I think she would proceed with it more,
We recently spoke with both plaintiff Kristen Ostendorf and defendant Seth Brazina, who told us that after their case, a DNA test proved Seth was, in fact, the father of Kristen's oldest son. Kristen says their son is now 15, and she claims when their son was 7, they went to visit Seth, but he kicked them out because she refused to have sex with him. Seth told us that he pays child support, and the only time Kristen or his son call him is when they want something.